Tyson, not as impressive as I've seen him in the past, but who am I to say? I'd have been down just looking at him. He is one scary individual. Praise be to God. That's what he says now after the fight. Praise be to God. I don't want to say Allah. People just starting to like Mike. I can't say the Allah. Praise be to white Jesus.
And how do you spell Allah, Mike?
Allah. Is that a B?
No,
B-L and a sign for chloride.
No. By the way, people say the Tyson thing sounds better through the microphone. Yeah, okay.
I forgot. They showed a clip of me from England the day I was yelling at people through the bullhorn. This was when I was in England, and I said some bad things, and the English peoples was protesting outside my hotel room. So I addressed the crowd with the bullhorn to try to calm them down and ease their nerves about having a convicted felon in their country. Hello, people of England. Your queen is a whore. Lady Di would have bled more if I effed her in the A. Yeah. But they got mad. I didn't understand. I thought I was bonding with them. Your old queen is a whore. Her boobs are sweat socks full of sand that I could use as a speed bag while she suck it. But yeah, I had my fight. I fought the big fat guy.
Well, let's listen to.
He was nothing.
Let's play some clips from the other night, Mike.
This is the Danish guy. Now, this is after the fight. This guy, he English isn't his first language, but I can understand him a hell of a lot better before the fight than after. Before he was like, and it's going to be a little difficult. I think I have things to do, and I will try to stay away from Tyson. And then here is him after the fight. I defy you to understand him.
Are you proud of your performance? You were an awful game fighter this evening.
No, I'm not proud because I want to go to the system.
Wow, he sounded like Superfly Jimmy Snuka.
Sounds funny to me.
That was funny. I saw some gray oozy stuff coming out his ear. Now I realize it was his brain. Brain. TQZ and number 5. Thank you. I could see it right when the first round started. He looked scared when he came out. All of a sudden, he looked around. He was looking for that Australian wildlife guy to put a dart in me. He had the look of fear on his face. The last time he saw something come at him like that, I think he was behind a pickup truck when they were re-releasing a bear to its natural habitat. Habitat.
Yes.
O-C-L.
No, it's
and one of the signs on the Zoso cover of Led Zeppelin.
It starts with an H.
What was that little squiggly line? Oh, H. Okay.
All right,
thanks for the head start.
All right, forget it.
H. B. 9.
He smashed this guy in the face so hard, he went right down on his ass, and Mike Tyson hovered over him and just looked at him, and the guy looked up, and I swear to God, his glance, immediately he had to turn his head, like he didn't want to look sitting on his ass up at Mike Tyson.
Of course, would you? Most people that are head level with my midsection have the same look of fear, but usually they are women. The only thing that surprised me when in a situation like that is I don't get sprayed in the face with mace, which didn't happen this time. I built up an immunity to mace. Immunity. RPL9 Chevy Chevette.
No,
I tried better.
Forget it.
I could do it next time.
All right. More Danish guys sound like Corky.
A lot of people will say, I mean, you took a tremendous beating, and you managed to maintain. And in fact, even in the 6th round, when you were getting hit, you had somewhat of an attitude, is what Bobby Chess said. Were you a little defiant?
What?
Yes.
Definitely.
English is not your first language, and I apologize.
Okay.
What will you do next?
What an idiot. He didn't even know what defiant meant. What a buffoon. What an ignoramus. LQHF5916. Defiant. Which, of course, means not too fiant. See, you're defiant. That means don't be fired. Fiant.
Wait, you know,
Line, P, squiggly line, dash, dot, dot. After the fight, I like to go out and celebrate. I find the tallest building and climb it with a beautiful blonde. and when they send the biplanes, it's easy. I swatted them. And then I wait. A couple hit me. I go, you know, and then I start bleeding a little bit. But it's all for the show. And then I fall off the building. 'Twas beauty killed the beast. I did not like the people over there in Denmark where the fight was. I did not like those people. They booed Mike Tyson when they came out. And you remember what happened the last time the crowd booed me? I snapped my chains and ran rampant and bit through subway cars, unloading the passengers into my mouth. Remember? Remember? And that little guy came running out going, stop taking the pictures. Don't yell. Don't yell. Don't worry, those chains are made of high tensile steel. Yeah, bull crap. I broke that in no time. And then I trotted through the subway cars. You see the look of horror on the subway car driver's face when I popped up through the bottom of the tracks? That's one of the best scenes in my home movies. He go, look, it's Mike Tyson's big head in the middle of the tracks. And I grab it, I peel the top open, and empty the contents in my mouth. That's what I said, mouth. M-O-F. I can spell mouth. I'm not stupid. I feel bad about the disaster that happened, too, because if you remember, when I grabbed Jessica Lange, it was so much easier climbing the Twin Towers when I made that movie. Because I could step between the two. And I went up. The only problem is there wasn't no biplanes. There was fighter planes and helicopters. And they hurt Mike a little more. But I was training for that. And I knew it was coming. Jeff Bridges is a pussy. You see him, he's buried out. I took his chick away and he couldn't do nothing about it. And Charles Grodin, when he had the hair.
What a pussy. All right, what we got?
This is Tyson after the fight.
Oh, good.
Tyson after the fight.
I've been training in the gym for a long period of time, putting a lot around the boxing, and I'm just all praise be to God that He made me healthy enough to perform well. And I like to say I love all my children, my family, Shawnee, Monica, Maida, everyone. I'm back, and I'm just looking forward to fight again. He was a tough guy. It was hard to hit him, but it was good I got those 7 rounds.
All right, there he goes.
Praise be to, I gotta be more politically correct. People don't like when I say, praise be to Mickey Mouse. Yeah, that's not offensive. Everyone loves Mickey. Praise be to Goofy. Praise be to Bugs Bunny.
You used to say praise to Holiday.
No, I didn't. Shut up. I never said that. I don't want people to hate Mike. You know, the rape thing's one thing. But terrorism, never.
Yeah, it's always fun to watch that guy fight. I don't care. And the announcers are bashing him like, it's not the Mike Tyson of the past, and he's got to fight some better people and stuff. But I swear to God, I just love watching that guy fight because he comes out just full of all the anger of being him and unloads on the guy. Great job.